So it's no secret that I love anime. Anime is the thing that I've talked about most on my channel, and you should count your lucky stars because I will not hesitate to make a Warhammer video if you people piss me off. And no one likes hearing about Warhammer. I have put money and hard work into being able to talk about anime on YouTube, so you better believe that I love this art form. But I would be lying to you if I told you that anime never pissed me off. And just to be clear, I am not lying about that, but I will lie to you about other things for the sake of content. Sometimes you're watching a show you love. You watch multiple episodes a day, every day. You practically inject the show into your veins. But it keeps choosing to give you recaps on what you just saw happen. So, you skip forward, but it takes longer to load after you skip than it would have if you had just done nothing. Maybe you know that a big fight is coming, you're hoping for movie-level animation. And then it turns out to be...
What the... I'm sorry for my language, what the F is this?
There can be lots of reasons for getting fed up with anime. Maybe you're just tired of your shows being in color. Well, have I got the solution for you. A little comic called The Family Circus, running since February 29th, Manga is the fucking best. I am so serious, y'all. I am so happy that this art form has really blown up in popularity in the West because wow, it is so insanely unique. I'd be really shocked if anyone here didn't know this, but manga is Japanese comic books. They're black and white and you read right to left. Now obviously America has had comics since we've had paper. It seems like putting words and little doodles on paper for other people to read is just a natural human instinct. American comics are fully colored and read left to right, and the swapped reading makes sense when you remember that Japan is on the back of the globe, but why isn't manga colored? Color is an essential element to most American comics. Imagine reading All-Star Superman without that incredible color palette. Imagine reading Spider-Man and not seeing that red and blue pop off the page. Well, if you thought that work-life balance in America was bad, manga creators literally do not have time to color their manga after they finish penciling it. So, no color. While in America you have teams of usually at least 2 and closer to 4 people making each issue of a comic, most manga are made by one person crying at their desk. They handle the writing, paneling, penciling, and detail work. And while the black and white nature of manga may have started as a result of extreme work hours, it quickly evolved into a strength of the genre. Like in the same way that I can't imagine reading The Long Halloween without the gorgeous color palette, I would rather cover my right hand in broken glass and have some personal time than read Uzumaki without the bafflingly beautiful pencil work by Juji Ito. I understand that the black and white may seem worse than coloring. I promise you that you'll forget all about that when you see Luffy throw his first Gum Gum pistol. Plus, character design becomes way more about creating a visually interesting silhouette than what color palette you use. That is why generally you can tell which anime character you're looking at through silhouette, much easier than American comic characters. Also, if you're worried that you're going to forget how to read your good old American comics because you're going to start reading them backwards and spoil them for yourself and get really confused, I just want to let you know that that is a perfectly reasonable worry to have. We've all thought that before, but that does not happen apparently. And look, I understand that people get really attached to their voice actors, like all you weird bitches who simp for Hisoka. But here's the great thing about reading manga, you get your own voice actors. It's not manga, but when I read Batman comics, I only hear the GOAT Kevin Conroy. When you inevitably take my advice, come back to this video and comment who you hear when you read certain manga characters. When I read Aki from Chainsaw Man, I usually hear Sasuke, but sometimes I also hear violent sobbing as Chainsaw Man happens. The great thing about having your own voice actors in your head is that the voices are never annoying or sound dumb. They may not reach the high highs of voice acting, but you always avoid the lows. Also, once you start reading manga, you officially become a dub watcher, because I sure as shit know you don't hear Japanese in the background of your head while you read. But for me, the biggest advantage to reading manga is that the art simply has no limit. In animation, there are lots of factors that can drag the goodness of it down. It could be budget, that being both money and time, poor treatment by studios, and above all else, the pure fact that they are trying to create the illusion of motion out of still images, whereas manga embraces still images. All you have to do is read some Junji Ito and then watch the Junji Ito collection, and you'll see how much gorgeous pencil can be lost when something is animated. Plus, once you've bought your volume of manga, it's yours forever. I just love flipping through my collection, seeing just jaw-dropping art. Also, please don't read digitally if you can. Trust me, if you love a series, it's worth it to own it. Plus, deluxe editions usually have some really cool extra stuff, like concept art and color splashes. So now that I've gone over some of the advantages of reading manga, I'm going to go over some recommendations for you specifically. Don't ask how I know what you like. You should be more concerned that I know where you sleep. Starting with my personal fave, Fullmetal Alchemist. Now, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is fantastic, but I prefer the manga because they actually cut some really cool stuff when they animated it, plus some of the CG is a little wonky. But Fullmetal is the best of the shonen genre, so if you like cool people doing cool poses and cool moves while they fight cool bad guys, Fullmetal is for you. It's pretty cool. Sticking with the shonen genre, I am reading My Hero Academia Vigilantes right now, the spin-off to the way overhated shonen series, and to be honest, I'm not really sure if it works if you don't already like My Hero. But if you're already a fan, this series is absolutely for you. The art is a little simple, at least for where I'm at in the series, but it's charming and fun with good social commentary, and who knows if it'll ever get animated. Soul Eater is a very fun, if not pretty trashy series, but if your favorite holiday is Halloween and your favorite bitches are bad, you should read Soul Eater. And the absolute pinnacle of my shonen manga collection, Chainsaw Man. I've already talked about this series, but wow, if you already have some hair on your chest in the shonen genre, and you're ready for something new, pick up Chainsaw Man, I am begging you. The anime is airing in October, but I literally cannot imagine how it could be better than this manga, because it's perfect. But I don't want to spoil anything for you, so I'll shut up. Oh, are you done with that shonen trite? Ahaha. Would you like some real recommendations? Tokyo Ghoul is a great little horror series that was absolutely boned by its anime adaptation. I'm not done with it, but it's some of my favorite world building of anything I've read. Berserk is apparently the best manga ever written. I've just started it, so I'm not quite sure about that. But I will say that the high dark fantasy is very well done. Especially since I am not a very big fan of fantasy in general. The detailed pencil work is unreal and the deluxe editions are just so lovely. Ouran High School Host Club is a slice of life. I don't really know where else to put that in this video. I've never read it, but my girlfriend likes it, and you know who else she likes? Me. Perfect taste. And the favorite part of my manga collection, my Junji Ito. If you like weird cosmic horror that isn't really ever explained, it impacts normal people alongside just jaw-dropping art, you will love Junji Ito. If you're a big fan of Stephen King's brand of horror, I think you'll find something of his to love. So, those are my biggest manga recommendations, and I know, Vinland Saga and Vagabond fanboys, that I didn't mention your holy texts, but I'm getting to it, okay? Also, not everything is better as a manga. For example, I think that the English dub of Death Note is perfect, and the manga can be a little too wordy, even for Death Note. Fire Force is a great example of a manga which is only elevated by its anime adaptation. My favorite things about this show is that the bitches are the color palette, the sound design, and the movement of the animation are all top-notch, and none of that can possibly exist in manga. Look, I like anime a lot, okay? I think it's pretty cool. But you know what's cooler sometimes? Reading. So I hope that this video either convinced you to pick up some manga, or confirm some of your own biases, which we all love. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. Now you might be saying right now, Shane? First off, how do you know my name? That's an invasion of privacy. Second off, continue. Shane, there's no change for the end cap of this video. This is the change. Okay, I just moved. Isn't that enough of a change for you, you animals? But anyways, yeah, this is my bookshelf. It's pretty cool. This is my Bakugo figure that my girlfriend got me. It's pretty awesome. She only got it, though, so that she could also get herself a Toga figure. Let me think. That's the books. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Have a good one, y'all. See you next week. Bye.